Welcome to lesson 3, how to monetize your skill. Okay, so when it comes to monetizing your skill, this simply means you trying to make money from the skill that you have or a skill that you have learned. Okay, remember in the previous lesson, we talked about the 3 steps to monetizing, and one of those steps is learning. Okay, so now let's say you have learned this skill and now you want to apply it in a way that you are able to make money from it. So how do you do that? One of the ways that I believe is quite effective is offering your skill as a service. Okay, so now in this case, a service is a job that you do in order to get payment or in exchange for money. And usually when you offer this service, you offer it to people who do not have that particular skill that you have. Okay, it could be that the person that you are doing it for already has that skill, but maybe they do not have the time. They do not want to start going through the hassle of doing it, or they simply don't know how to do it and they need someone who knows how to do it, and that is where you come in. You are the person that now offers that skill as a service. Okay, and in exchange you're getting paid for that. So how do you offer a service? So I'm going to talk about 3 ways that you can offer services. I'm going to encourage you to try all 3, see what works best for you, and then maintain that. Okay, so the first way you can offer a service with a skill is by offering do-it-yourself services. Do-it-yourself services are services where you simply show what needs to be done. It could be in a tutorial. You simply show that this is how you do this and this and this and this, and then the person does it on their own. Okay, so somehow you're teaching them how to do it on their own, so and they end up doing it on their own. You were there to guide them, they paid you to guide them, to show them, and then you just do that. You show them and then they do it on their own. So those are do it yourself services. The other service that you can offer is a done for you services, DFY, done for you services. Okay, so done for you services, these are services where you are the one who's doing all the work. You're just sending it to the client once the work is done. So that means that you are in charge and in control. The client will only ask maybe for revisions, or maybe if they feel there's somewhere that something else that they feel you should do, so you're doing it for them. A great example I would give for this is a graphic designer. A graphic designer could be contracted to design a logo. Okay, the graphic designer will do the design on their own and they will only send to the client, and the client will say, okay, I like this is good, or can you change the color to this color here and stuff like that. Or someone who bakes cakes. Okay, someone who bakes cakes can be hired to bake a cake. Okay, instead of just showing the client, okay, this is what you would do, get flour, mix and mix, but this time around the baker does everything, bakes the cake and then sends it to the client. So that is what happens with done for you services. Then we have done with you services. Okay, done with you is DWY. This is a service where you are doing the service with the client, you're helping them. So maybe you're designing a website, so instead of you just doing it all by your own, you have the client right there with you and you're doing it together with the client. You're baking a cake, the client is there, you're mixing the flour, the client is there, mixing the anything. Okay, so that is what is involved in done with you services. So like I mentioned, the first is DIY, which is do it yourself, where you just show what needs to be done. Done for you is where you do everything yourself and then just send it to the client. Done with you is where you work hand in hand with the client. So let me know in the comments section which of these services you feel will be more applicable to you. Okay, but remember to try all of them and then see which one works best for you. Or you can find that all 3 work best for you and you can be offering all 3 services. So that is what it means when it comes to offering it as a service. So in order for you to be able to successfully do this, where you are now getting clients, the best is to practice and practice and practice so that you become the best at what you are doing. Okay, also showcase what you're able to do. You don't really have to wait to get a client in order for you to showcase. as you are starting out, be comfortable with doing things for free. Be comfortable with doing things for a much cheaper price than you would. Remember, you're doing it to improve your skill. So in some way, you're not really doing it for free because you're doing it for the benefit of your own skill. So offer your services for free. Do that. Be active on social media and showcase that skill. Remember, when it comes to making money online, social media is a key part to that. So showcase your skills on social media, show that you believe in your own skills, and then you would notice that as time goes on, people would now want to hire you. People will now want to be a part of you. So as you are showcasing your skills, remember to let people know that they can also hire you for that particular service. Okay. Otherwise, if you do not advertise what you're capable of doing, it will get to a point where people think you just do it for fun and you're not really looking to go the extra mile with it. So the only way for you to let people know that, oh, you now have this skill that you're offering, is to let them know that they can hire you. So like I said, if you're a baker, showcase those lovely cakes that you're baking. Of course, it might not be realistic for you to bake for free due to ingredients, but you can ask people to say they should just buy ingredients and then you put in the work and deliver a finished product. Okay, if you're a graphic designer, you can share your works on your social media platforms. You can design. Okay, and sometimes you don't really need to even have a client. You can just come up with a you know um just a passion project where you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to pretend I have this client and then this client wants this and this, and then you do that and showcase that. So no one starts out with 100 clients to go. Usually, everyone that is monetizing their skills started out by actually offering the service for free. As their skill kept improving, as they kept showing up and showing off, they got to be known by potential clients who then started to hire them. So that is one way, or that is some of the ways that you can actually monetize your skills. So if you have questions, feel free to post them in the comment section and I will be here and waiting to answer them. I will see you in the next lesson.